Hello Aries, and welcome to your full moon in Leo reading for February the 17th, 2022. Okay, so we already have some jumpers. That was in the reverse, but I don't read Doreen in the reverse. So I'm using Doreen Virtue Angel cards, Angel Tarot cards. Okay. So the first card we have is Renewal, Archangel Jeremiah. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but that's the way I say it. Yeah. Okay, so this is called Renewal in Doreen's deck, but it's really the Death card. It talks about moving forward, time to move in a new direction. Okay, so there is some type of injection of transformation coming in for you at this time, around about the full moon. It might be time for you to review, evaluate some situations. There's been a journey. We have mountains in the back of the card. There's some really rocky water, so there's been some emotions spilled. It hasn't been the easiest time, but it's definitely time to make like a favorable assessment of the facts, as Doreen would say at the bottom, and it's time to move on. This is a really nice interpretation of the Death card, because the Death card scares people and it's not meant to be like that. That this is a much better version of what the Death card should be. If you're struggling with this change, call upon Archangel Jeremiah if you're into that type of thing, and see what he can do to pull through for you. I mean, what have you got losing and asking? In fact, you're the first sign, Aries, and I've only pulled 3 cards, and normally every other sign got 4. You only have 3, but all of your cards are major arcana cards. So that's probably why subconsciously I was like, and stop. Whoa. And this is a story, actually. So let me see. We'll go through them one at a time. Renewal. And then we have Awakening, which is the Hanged Man. And then we have Justice. It's like the end of the story. So we go from Renewal, can you see them? To Awakening, to Justice. So even just those 3 words, you can be like, and the reading's done, 2 minutes in. I'm joking. Renewal was the first one. Swap them all the way around now. Okay, Hanged Man in the middle of your reading came out in the reverse. So I'm kind of noting that, but I don't read these particular cards ever in the reverse. I always just pay particular attention to it when it's in the reverse and kind of know what that means on the outside. So, Hanged Man. This is a temporary pause in action. So either you have been paused in action, or this is a temporary pause in action because the universe needs you to see something differently from the way that you're seeing it right now. You're clouded right now. In fact, they're literally falling through the clouds. It's got really Neptune energy to me, not being able to see particularly clearly, and that's why the universe puts you into like a hanged man waiting period for 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, however long, until you're able to actually have some type of enlightenment. Normally, this is Archangel Gabriel, but regardless, there's always seems to be a halo in the Hanged Man, which signifies some sort of enlightenment after they have done the work of internal judgment and seeing things from a different view. That's why the Hanged Man normally is upside down as well. But this is temporary, this little standstill, pause in action. So if it's frustrating you, like, oh, I want to move forward, then I would definitely suggest making really good use of this time. It doesn't mean, oh, this is a temporary pause in action, go put your feet up, have a coffee, just relax, don't even think about your goals. It's actually the opposite. It's like the universe is giving you a pause because you haven't noticed something, you haven't seen something, or maybe this is the time that you need to be working on something else because soon you're going to be so busy. Like, make good use of this time. Okay, so we get some sort of ending, Death card, renewal of an idea, rebirth of something beautiful and great, and then we get some sort of like, and stop, stand still. because you need to see something different. When you come out of this energy, we get the Justice card, Archangel Metatron, which is the card for Libra. So we have Death card, Scorpio, and now we have Justice card, Libra. Now, the universe wants divine justice for you in this situation. They want things to be fair. They want you to be fair. And they also want things to be fair for you. This is about doing what you know is right in a situation. It's about standing up for your beliefs. If you have been... how to say this? If you have been fair in situations and morally correct in situations, the Justice card is really nothing to worry about. It's like, finally, I actually might get my justice. I might get my dues here. If you've been cutting corners or someone else has, this is about the time where you are showing that. So this is all about real justice and balance and standing up for the truth. There's a real element of truth coming through your reading here. And these are three, like I said, three major arcana, big energy coming through your reading. And like I said, it's a story. Renewal of something, starting again. Because if something's renewed, it's starting again. Awakening, seeing things from a completely different perspective. You might be seeing things from a completely different perspective now. And justice. Now it's time to bring what I see, has changed in this hangman period during the full moon. I need to bring that into action now. I need to act upon my beliefs, act upon what I've learned, and move forward. It's really interesting, Aries, because... and then we have the Three of Earth at the bottom of the deck, which is teamwork and cooperation, finding your tribe, finding your team. We have fairies and butterflies all working together in the forest. It's beautiful. There might be some hard work to go forward with this, but right now you need the cooperation of other people. And you need that with solid communication too. And you could be building together your team. Whether that's your emotional tribe or your actual team at work or something like that. Or collaborating with someone in that type of way. Yeah. Love that. Okay, I'm going to take one more card for you. There's another major arcana. It's the Dreamer. It's the Fool. Which they have quite rightly called the Dreamer, because when you pull the Fool, I almost feel like embarrassed reading that for someone. Because I'm not calling you a fool in any way, and it has nothing to do with that. It's more like that dreamer, innocent, childlike energy. It's a zero. It's something completely starting afresh. The universe is giving you the opportunity to completely write a new page, write a new chapter, in fact, write a new book. It's Archangel Metatron, who I absolutely love. He is the angel of divine timing. He's the angel of instant manifestation of reality. If there's something you want, you can have it. You just need to even visualize it enough right now and it will happen. This is the energy of hold your nose and jump, full steam ahead, take that chance. It's that childlike energy of the dog's always like, hey, where are you going in the Fool or the Dreamer? And the guy is always like, I'm going in. But things will be okay. It'll be fine. Blah, blah, blah. Things will be fine. There we go. It's finally focused. And you can see Archangel Metatron in the background, like pushing you forward, like, go, take the leap, take the chance, take the opportunity. Yeah, and that's definitely associated with that Three of Pentacles. So that could be a new job, a new team, new work. But this is justice for you. This is something you deserve. If that's not, this is an absolute brand new opportunity, maybe in the past, or something you've given up with. This is such a lovely reading, Aries. Now let me get your oracle cards. As I was reading for you there, half of them fell on the floor. I'm the clumsiest tarot card reader in the world. Which if you continue watching me, you will see. Okay. So, Let's have an oracle card for you, Aries. So we have the Justice card, and then we also get basically the exact same card but in oracle version, to be fair. The universe is calling upon you, more Libra energy, to be fair, to be balanced, to make decisions from your head, through diplomacy, through knowing what's right rather than through hot-headedness. Here we go. And she's actually got 2 fortune cookies. Is that a fortune cookie to choose? It's a fortune cookie and an egg. And she has balance there. Yeah. So yeah, that's twice that message is coming through for you about honesty, genuinity, if that's even a word, you know what I mean. And it also comes up with number 1, yang. This is again, that's that 0, that new opportunity, this fire that's coming in for you. And as a fire sign, you're well equipped to deal with balls of fire. You know how to run with them, you know how to be action orientated, and you know how to deal with that oomph, yang energy. Now one of the other sides got yin. Can't remember which one it was. You're the only one to have had yang coming up to this full moon. So just to recap quickly, renewal of something, looking at things from a different perspective, and justice. Moving forward fairly, correctly, confidently, in a way you know that's right, possibly with new teams, working, collaborating with people. And we get the Dreamer, new opportunities coming in. Archangel Metatron, definitely if you believe in that. He's associated with the Merkaba's cube. So even if you type that into Google or something and just looked at it a couple of times a day, anything like that. Okay. Thank you so much for listening, Aries. It was a pleasure to read for you, and hopefully I will see you again round about the new moon. Bye bye.